Have you ever tried having a serious money conversation with your spouse, but it somehow ended in frustration, silence, or even a serious argument? It's like you're speaking two different languages. One wants to budget, the other one wants to spend freely. One is thinking long term, the other one is thinking about the next shopping trip. No wonder money is one of the biggest source of stress in marriages. But what if I told you that financial peace isn't just about numbers? It's about communication. When you and your spouse learn to speak the same financial language, money stops being a battleground and it becomes a bridge that brings you closer together. Hey guys, my name is Pastor Shadi and welcome to Honey Let's Talk, where we say when we talk, we make it better. So today we continue with our conversation about money. If you have not watched any of the previous videos, they are in the description below. Before we talk about strategies today, let's get real. Every couple has different financial personalities, and that's okay. The problem comes when we don't understand each other's financial styles. Let me ask you, okay? Are you a spender or are you a saver? Are you a risk taker or a security seeker? Most couples have one person who loves to spend and the other person who is cautious about every coin. If you're the spender, you probably feel like your spouse is always restricting you. If you are the saver, you might feel like your spouse is being reckless. But listen to this. Both of you bring something valuable to the table. The spender brings joy, experiences, and generosity. The saver brings stability, security, and future planning. The key is not to change each other, but to understand and balance each other. Let's be honest. Many money talks turn into money fights because we enter the conversation with blame, frustration, or assumption. If you want financial peace in your marriage, you need to change the way you communicate. And this is how you communicate. Step number one, choose the right time and place. Don't bring up financial issues in the heat of the moment, like when a big expense has just hit. Instead, set aside time to talk about money when both of you are calm and ready to listen. Step number two, focus on we and not me. Instead of saying, you're always wasting money, try saying, how can we create a financial plan that works for both of us? See the difference? Unity over accusation. Step number three, be honest but kind. If you're stressed about money, don't just bottle it up. Express it in a way that invites conversation, not conflict. Proverbs 15 verse 1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Kindness in communication changes everything. Step number four, listen to understand, not to win. Sometimes we listen just to respond, not to understand. But James 1 verse 19 tells us to be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to become angry. When your spouse is sharing their financial concern, don't jump into the correction. Hear them out. Don't jump into conclusion. At the end of the day, money in marriage isn't about who's right or wrong. It's about working as a team. You may not always agree 100%, but you can find middle ground. If one of you loves spending and the other is a super strict person, meet in the middle. Set budget for fun, money, so both of you feel hard. If one of you wants to invest aggressively and the other one is cautious, compromise by setting aside an amount you're both comfortable with. And if money has already caused deep tension, don't be afraid to bring in a financial mentor, a pastor, a counselor, a financial advisor to help you navigate things. Remember, Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9 says, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. You and your spouse are not enemies. You are teammates. And when you learn to communicate about money with honesty, respect, and compromise, financial peace is possible. So before we move on to budgeting and practical strategy, here's something to think about. How well do you and your spouse communicate about money? Do you feel heard? Do you listen? And what's one thing you can do today to make your money conversation better? Next time, we'll get into the nitty-gritties and of how to budget as a team so that money stops being a source of stress and start being a tool for your future. Until next time, see you, and remember to subscribe and share this with a friend, and let's meet again next week. Same time, same place.